Hey, this is another week in the life of a part-time working, full-time underground niche, performative, and super cool and super amazing, super sexy artist. That would be me. The first half of the week I usually spend at the office and at the gym, so that's what you're seeing right now. Unfortunately, can't really tell you much more, but just know that I am such an office baddie and I'm doing such an amazing job and everybody loves me. On Tuesday evening, though, I was invited to a PR event for Levi's. My two friends, Natalie and Martin, were in charge of doing the content for Levi's there, so I had a lot of fun just bugging them and kind of playing assistant. We danced at the after party and ate and drank for free. I mean, what's there to complain about? I do, however, feel that I tend to forget that I have an office job when I go out, so I suffered a little bit, especially since this day I was at work for 12 and a half hours, but you know, that can't kill me. Thursday is my last day at the office, so I'm literally frothing at the mouth to get back to doing music stuff. I ran to the gym after work so I can have huge biceps. Honestly, really been loving doing upper body day, I'm not even joking. And then I ran back to have a music business meeting. I had to do some last minute shopping for styling for the shoot that I was doing on Friday, and God, I don't want to step inside of another shopping mall ever again. Seriously, I feel like people just turn off their brains once they step inside of a shopping mall. It's insane. Nonetheless, it was all worth it because me and Natalie had this little shoot planned in this closed down Soviet swimming pool complex. It felt really eerie being all alone in there, but also super cool because look at this architecture. It's just insane. It was so inspiring. Everywhere you look, there's just another shot of something cool we could do. I contemplated taking a dip in the pool, but it was 8 degrees outside, so not quite yet. We had a quick lunch and then I hopped on a bus to get to Berlin because I'm visiting a couple friends that are really good AV people and we're discussing what my next show for my next album is gonna look like. I am super excited to see how this turns out. We went out for a couple beers and I did get a little contemplative of whether I should move back to Berlin again, but no, absolutely not. I realize that I always have so much fun when I come to visit Berlin because it's just time that I dedicate to spending time with my friends, but actually living there was an absolute living nightmare. Or maybe the key to loving Berlin life is just being drunk constantly, because that is kind of what we did on this trip, but I'm not complaining. Also, side note, Petra made the best spaghetti. I've never had anybody cook spaghetti that was so perfectly al dente. Shout out Petra. Oliver over here was running on 3 hours of sleep, so we tortured him a little bit. Then after drafting up some slight specifics for this show, I ran around, saw a couple more friends, and then hopped back on the bus to Prague. Here's Oliver drunk driving. The fact that the bus has beer in the beverage dispenser is something that we abused the fuck out of on this trip. Then we listened to what is lyrically the worst diss track I've ever heard in my entire life. And just as we knocked down 5 beers each, we pulled into Prague. Just this bus trip alone would probably deserve its own video, but I am going to be releasing a Berlin vlog, so stay tuned for that one.